Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished.
Howdy, howdy. How you doing? You all okay? Anyway, we're back on again. So we're just going to finalise this 7-band HF vertical fan dipole from Mobile Whips. Going to just set it up with some 40 metres for now. And slowly I'll buy the other whips. And yeah, so it's you can just realise you can have it vertical or horizontal, just swing it round, so you can have it either way. So it's going to be excuse me, able to articulate the discs as opposed to each other, so they'll rotate they'll rotate like that, and so will that one. Then the whole thing here can rotate. You can even have it on an angle if you want. So, you know, if you want to angle it, rotate it, or yeah, sort of weirdness. Anyway, so what I'll do today is finalise the design, maybe shrink these a bit. I don't think they need to be that long, and strengthen up these brackets, and maybe alter it very slightly just to reduce the amount of plastic, and hopefully we'll be able to create the STL files for the 3D print, and also create the G code for the steel aluminium plates. And I picked up some nuts. Excuse me. Picked up some nuts. Here they are. So we've got some 3/8 by 24 nuts. They actually fit. They fit okay onto the whips, the mobile whips. So I bought 14, 7 for the up bit, 7 for the down. Anyway, so the idea is, let's get over to the drawing. So the idea is, you haven't got to buy a mount. I was going to have to buy 14 different 3/8 jacks mounts, and similar to this, similar to that. So I was going to have to buy 17 of these, and they're like, the cheapest I could get them was about £4 each. Then you'd have to buy the bolt and the nut. So now we're not going to bother with any of that. We're just going to put the whip. The whip comes with hang on, let's find a whip. Let's get a whip. So just get yourself Amipros like this. Got your Amipro, and it comes with the thread there. Now that thread, it's quite a knot. There's an unthreaded bit at the end, an unthreaded bit at the top. That looks about 5mm. So if we use a 5mm aluminium plate, then the nut will sit on the rest of it. So the whole of that nut, if I get the nut on there, the whole of that nut, you can't see it, should fit on there. That's flush with the edge, and a little bit off maybe. And then you can tighten it up straight onto the aluminium. So all you got to do is buy yourself a bag of nuts. These were £3, these were, from local hardware. I'm surprised they had them. Anyway, so there's that, and there's also another idea, because when you have two 40 metre as a dipole at Amipro 40s. You haven't got enough electrical length. So anyway, I asked ChatGPT this morning, what about if I put two of these together? Put two of these, instead of screwing the whip on, screw another one of these in. Anyway, it said it would work, and it said the stability, but I'm not going to be driving around in a car, so I'm just going to be hanging them down. I mean, yes, they'll have to stick out. If you have it vertical, one will be up and the other one will be down. So it might be a bit wobbly, but if you have it that way, it's going to hang a lot more. So. Anyway, it's just an idea.
Would you like knocking up to?
He said it would be better than. It would be okay for the ground plane, basically. It's fine, perfectly fine for the ground plane side of it, if it's grounded. So anyway, so that to that end, let's get on with it. Have I got anything else to show you? Not really. Just other stuff I've been getting on with. I've been making these things. Parallel and serial port. Old school for testing loopbacks. For testing old parallel and serial ports. Bought a PCB from PCB Not sponsored. I wouldn't want them to sponsor that. I'm not interested in any of that. Anyway, so I got the displays and wired it all up. So I just have to solder the displays to the PCB. Anyway, there's that. What else? No, that's about it. It just happens to fit in the same bag, in the same box that I've already got for my other equipment. Right, anyway, so forget about that. Let's get on with the design. So here we go. So the idea is this disc will spin. It's going to be clamped between the two bits of plastic, and that will hold it sturdy. And you'll be able to do something like this. If I grab that, I'm gonna have to fasten the aerials to it as well. Hang on, is the aerials right? Let's grab the whole thing, group it. I should be able to turn the whole thing. Let's just right, that's it. If I get the centre of this, right, and then can I click out? Hang on, let's click out. Can I? I thought I could click out of this. Yeah. Right, so is that going to work? No. I haven't got the right part. There it is. So you get in there. Right, so basically you can imagine that's bolted on, and you could turn it like this. So you've got a traditional fan dipole, and you can rotate the antennas vertical or horizontal or on an angle. Or adjustable, like that. Wouldn't it be great if that old tube was on a stepper motor gear or a rotator, and you just want to bounce it off the clouds or wherever it's going to bounce off. That between there and there might be all the difference you need. You basically tune it like you're tuning a mag loop. Instead of tuning the capacity, it's rotating this. And don't forget, you can also, hang on, let's do the other bit as well. So you can then also you can also do this bit. Then you can turn the disc around like that. You know what I mean? So the bottom, you can either leave the top still, but this may, some of these, obviously, they're going to, whichever band you're on, the other ones will be parasitics, like act like directors and reflectors. So it could end up being slightly directional. So if that was on a stepper motor as well, and the bottom, you could alter them and see if you can bring a bit like tuning your receiver front end, bringing up the level, basically. And you may be able to alter noise or whatever. I don't know. It's experimental. It's experimental. But what I don't want to do is go outside and have to turn it. So it would be nice if it was all motor driven. Anyway, so obviously you can do that to the top bit. And then you can also do the bottom bit.
Mike Whiskey.
Sounds like he's drunk.
I didn't quite get the call. Do apologise.
Are you drunk? Right. Anyway, so you go like that, and then you can turn this one.
Charlie, Quebec Oscar. Yeah,
So,
good afternoon, good evening to you, my friend.
Right, so
You want to take it up to 550?
that would be nice, but I mean, manually for now. Turn it manually. Because this has to be offset from the vertical about between 25 and 30 degrees. Apparently, you don't want to. What you don't want to do is put your antenna. So if you've got your 40-meter one and directly below the other one, apparently you don't want to do that. You want to just slightly offset it, but it doesn't tell you which way. Anyway, so you get the idea, and it's just a matter of making this as small as we can get it. It will actually work as it is. But, you know, obviously you've got to look at it up in the air. You know what I mean? So you've got to, as far as possible, make it covert. So you'd have to have some kind of, in reality that would probably just be a pole there with a clamp. And you clamp together. And this doesn't have to be steel either. It's probably better if this isn't steel. Probably better if that's plastic, like thick plastic strong pipe, or maybe, unless you wanted to ground it. Anyway, different ways to do it. Now you can either have a balanced dipole effect, where there's no end grounded apart from at the rig end, or in a ground spike, and then, or you could have it grounded, so and these are just ground planes. There's different ways of doing it. So what I'm after doing is just to have a look at these, because these look a bit thin to break off, don't they? And I've got to look at the physics of it also, and obviously if it's twisted, if it's twisted that way, you've got to worry about the weight and the wind, but say the weight, hang on. So if we alter that now, so if we alter that like that, so I'll just put it down like that, right? So you got your horizontal, it's looking a bit like a proper fan dipole, isn't it? Anyway. So see what you can't do with a fan dipole is once it's fastened you can't rotate it. With this being mounted there you can rotate it, but for physics we're joined there and there, but then you've got the weight of the antennas going down here, the weight here, it's going to want to bend this a bit, draw it down. So when we build it, we've got to make sure that we've obviously somehow fastened maybe another piece of this. So then we can either just do it manually for now, the first one, and introduce stepper motors in at a later stage. or it might be belt driven. Maybe it'll belt driven, so we don't, if it's plastic, we don't want stepper motors and the wiring to get too close to all this. One for noise, and other thing will act as parasitic, soak up the RF and stuff. You've got to be careful. So what we're going to do is probably not today. Make this some bearings on here. Rotate it from the far end. Wouldn't it be nice if you could rotate it the other way as well? Wouldn't it be nice if you could? I can't get the middle, but imagine if you could rotate it around there. Oh, hang on. I need to grab both. If you could rotate it round. If you could rotate the whole thing like that. It's a bit like one of those radars on a ship. So yeah, you could rotate it round. Don't know what difference it'll make. Don't know, but I mean it's experimental, isn't it? So you could rotate it round. You know, you just fine tune it, get a signal, fine tune it like that. You might be getting some noise from somewhere coming in, and this way you can rotate it, bring your signal up, and maybe move it a little bit more and get rid of the noise. Anything like that. If they stay on long enough on one frequency, they don't normally tend to stay on. They're having a contest, fair enough. Anyway, so it's all that idea. And then you've got the idea of raising it up and down as well. So the whole thing, whether you raise it up and down like this, so telescopic and rotatable and all that kind of stuff, be good. So you could basically deploy it. So you could fold it down. So first you'd turn, hang on, let's just undo that, undo rotate. Right, so you grab it like that. So imagine, hang on, redo rotate. So imagine if it's like that. That's your roof. You've got it extended and rotated out, and you're rotating it. Right, and then once you've finished, if you didn't want it up in the air, you could then just drop it down. Drop it down. So your house is up there, then you can push it back up when you want it and deploy it and whatever. Maybe it's crazy. Now, I had such trouble with my Hustler that I ended up designing all sorts of stuff. Now, if I'd have just bought a decent aerial, I wouldn't have had no trouble, and I would probably not be designing an aerial. But most of the vertical aerials, they're not very good on 80 metres, and they're definitely no good on 160 metres. So yeah, they'll be no good. They're just not long enough, physically long enough. Doesn't matter how well you loaded them. Anyway, so we've got a bit to get on with. So we can ignore this bit for now. And whether that's steel or plastic, that's up to you. Whether steel will make a difference. If it's in the middle like that, might not do anyway. But anyway, so we've got to. I think we've got to try to shrink it a bit. Keep the strength and just shrink it. So let's have a look at it as an X-ray mode. Just see what we've got spare in the plastic. So we've got the disc there. Hang on, I'll tell you what, let's go into that. Right, let's hide the rest of the model. No, I'm not hiding the rest of the model, am I? I'll hide the rest of the model and hide similar components, right? So we've got this bit here. Now if we look at it above, so there's the rim of the metal aluminium plate that has to be sandwiched between it. And I've got some waste plastic here. So really we only need to come out so far. Yeah, so if we say that whatever that is, 15, 20 mil, same again, probably to where that is now. Because we're 3D printing it, we can make stuff fit together, even if it's twisted or bent or anything. So this flat piece here, if we go into this bush thing, there's no real need for it to be straight here. It could follow the curve. It could as well follow the curve. See what I mean? You're not constrained. I was going into thinking. Andy Crowley, Ham Radio, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I'll just say hello to you. I always welcome people to the live stream. Yeah, I'm a bit of a madman. I'm designing stuff, but I've got the stuff to build it. I've got the little CNC milling machine. I've got the 3D printer, and I've even got a CNC laser which I built, which over the Christmas period I'm going to commission and get going. I've got some plastic sheet, polycarbonate, and acrylic to cut. Yeah, so we make stuff here. So you might have 9. I might have 9 crazy ideas and 1 good idea or genius idea. So unfortunately, yeah, you get the 9 crazy ones as well. Right. Yeah. So because there's no need for this to be straight. I was thinking about CNC style, where you've got to mill holes into sheet plastic and then bolt it together. But now all that's gone out the window with the 3D printing. Right. So I think, yeah, because these are going to cost about £3 in plastic, say £2.50 in filament each part. So it was going to cost at least about £16 in bits of plastic. So if we could make it smaller, more compact, we'll save on the plastic, and you haven't got to redesign it again. You can just, you know, share the files and whatever. Loads of people have got 3D printers now. You can even send the file off and somebody can make it for you. You know, a service. Anyway, so that's what I'm trying to do today. Now, yes, I've got to break the program, or break it to fix it. And that's the bit you got to, you know, you have to let go sometimes and say, right, because I'm going to have to break this. This is going to have to be rounded, but I can use the geometry of the new top and bottom. So let's just do that then. So I'm going to temporarily hide the upper section and lower section, and the plastics. Oh no, that's the plastics. Scaffold we can hide. So yeah, we've just got this to deal with now. Right, so first let's make one of these. Now that one, no, not that one, that one and that one are the same thing, and that one and that one are the same thing, and that one and that one are the same thing. So really only got a few designs really. So I need to shrink this now. So what I'm going to have to do is open one up. Right, we've got that one there. So which way should we look at it? Upside down. I mean, the clips are going to have to be moved after as well. So I'll tell you what, we'll look at it upside down. Probably deal with it better that way. Right. Yeah, so we're going to keep the edge. Let me just see. Let's see what we got measurement wise from there to there. 17mm. So what we got from there to there, 15mm. So we could afford to do another 15, I think, or it might not even need to be that much. We need enough material to put some fixings through it to join them up if we need fixings. So tell you what, let's come off that one. Yeah, we need a bit of, just have a bit of structure to it, like a bit of content on it, because you've got to, so let's just go 15 again. Let's keep it at 15. Right, oh, that's handy, it just about missed that peg at 15, so that was a good value. Right, so what we need to do now, some of these we have to recreate these anyway, because they're in the wrong place now. So be it. So what I'm going to do now is get rid of these. I'll have to recreate these. It's a shame, but it's all going to change anyway. Can I just delete that now? I think so. Yeah, you got to. It's like I say, you got to break it to fix it. Yeah, unfortunately. You could. I don't want to make iterations of it. I've done it before. I've made iterations of the same thing, and you end up with loads of waste plastic, and I've actually ruined it there. See that? So let's go back a bit. Alright, I've got to make sure I only grab. I'll tell you what. I can do it this way. That's it. Reverse grab on it, like that, and it can. Somebody told me that in a live stream once. They told me how to do it. If you go this way, you only get the top, but if you go that way, you get all of them. So anyway, so I've got to tidy the holes up. So now let's get rid of the holes. Yeah, we've got to break it to make it better. So unfortunately, it's the way it is. Oops, what have I done? Alright, so line. Right. This is about the bit that takes a bit of time. Right. So we're going to get rid of that in a minute anyway. I suppose I could try and do it. No, that might get in the way. If we do it this way, you can, because it's round, you can rotate it without it looking weird corners and things sticking out. So you can rotate it and you won't be able to tell that you've rotated it. Have I just got rid of the base? Haven't I? Sometimes you have to undo. Yeah, because you end up getting rid of the bottom. We don't want to get rid of the bottom there. So I'll just tidying this up into a flat piece again. Right, we're getting there slowly, we're getting there. And this 15mm will give us enough to put some fixings straight away through to clamp them together. So you want to clamp it so it holds it sturdy, but clamp enough so you can still turn it. So you can still turn the plate around, you know, a little bit without maybe. That's why we're trying to clamp it instead of bolting straight through it, because we need to be able to turn it. Right, anyway, let's get on with this, get this done. Oh, I've done it again. Have I done it again? No. Alright, is that alright? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so it's just this bit now. I was thinking of putting this live stream off tonight. I didn't fancy it straight away, but anyway. I thought, oh, I've told everyone now, so I'll carry on with it. Alright. Okay, oh, there's a bit there to get rid of. Okay, so should I have a clean plate now? Yeah, we've got a clean plate. Let's have a look, X-ray, make sure I haven't left any remnants. No, looks okay. So what we're going to do now is push that through. So I'm going to grab that and push the rest of it off. That's it, so we've just got this thing now. I call it a thing because I don't know what it is anymore. Right, so what we've got now. What's happened? Where's the top gone? What have I done? Oh, something went wrong. Hang on. Alright, I must have hollowed it out. Yeah, I did something wrong. Oh. Ah, that's right. Yeah, so... Right, so we know it's 15 mil. So let's do 30 mil. Do it from this side. I don't know why it doesn't... wants me to do it from this side, so... If I go like this... I'll go 30 mil. And will it let me do it that way? Yes, let me do it that way, look. That's okay. Right, so we've got that disc. It's a great big... whatever it is. So, obviously it looks weird now because those two bottom ones have changed. So they're ready. Now what I've got to do now is do this one to match. This one here now to match. Alright, so we're ready to match. So I've got to get rid of the holes out of it. Can I just do... I'll tell you what, I'll go around this way. I'll do the 30 mil ready. I'm going off the end of the screen here slowly. Come back up to the screen so I can... got some screen real estate. Right. So I want to do 30 mil. Right, just about got it there. I'll tell you what, we'll undo that. It'll be easy to get rid of these things first. So let's go like that. Parallel projection, it just makes it easier. When you're in parallel, you're not going to grab anything underneath, and you're going to be able to select all that. Yeah, sometimes you have to undo some of the work you've previously done, unfortunately. Right, I've lost control of it now. Here we go. Right, so what I want to do is the offset of 30 mil. Now we should be able to just bring that down like that. Let's check. We've got rid of it again. See that? What didn't work on the last one, we had to do it the way we've done it. Now it doesn't work on this one. But so we'll try it from the other side. Just undo that. We'll have to try it from the other side. It's a bit of a weird way of doing it. If you're into Fusion 360, that's a different way of doing it. Parametrics, but I need to put all the model together, and this one I don't have to pay. Don't have to pay anything. Right. I'll just subscribe to nothing. So we've got another 15 mil. Right, we're going to try this now. Hopefully we've got the bottom. No, we've lost the other side now. So it's not letting me do it either way, is it? Hang on then. Unless I've just done the same way twice. Right, so it didn't let me do it that way. And I'm sure I tried it this way already. We'll try it again. In case I did it wrong. I haven't got time to watch the video back. So 30 mil. I did This is what I did last time, wasn't it? Tell you what I'll do, I'll meet it halfway. I'll go down here 5 mil. No, I'll go 2.5 mil down. We'll cheat. And we'll do 15 mil this side. No, that's the wrong tool. We'll go here 15 mil. And we'll bring that down by... Right, so we'll end up with a line probably. I'm not... Right, so we've got this extra line now, but we've managed to do it without losing the surface. So if I highlight the whole thing and then smooth the edges... No, it's still not getting rid of it. Can I get rid of that? Yeah. So basically we've done it, we've fooled it into letting us do it. So anyway, so we've got what we want now. Whatever reason, this, you know, if you want it for free tool, you've got to be prepared to do it in a weird way. Right. So we've got these 2 discs now, and we can still clamp the antenna plate. So there's your upper section. If you do X-ray, you can see it in there. The plate is in there. It's mounted in and sandwiched between these 2. Right, and you can rotate it still. So what we've got to do now is have a look at it again. We've got to make these fit it now, this scaffold bit. Right, so it's automatically done the bottom as well. Right, so what we're going to do now is use the geometry of this. This is going to be the awkward one. So, how would we best do this? Yeah, it's not as easy as you think. Right, so we know we've got 15 mil around the edge to be able to fasten it or bolt it. So, yeah, so I've got to somehow convert this round bit into this flat. Not easy. Not easy. Let's see how we can do that. Well, I suppose we could start off. Tell you what we'll do. Right, let's just create another layer a minute. I'll just call it the bushes. Let's put these onto the bush layer. Bushes. Get rid of the bushes. Right. So what we want is basically an infill there that we can get rid of. Okay, so what we can do is create one. Just measure that across there. So we've got 232 mil. So let's create. I can't remember how many sides it was. I think it was 48 sides, and it's 232 mil. It's got to be divided by 2. So we need the calculator. 232 divided by 2. 116. So we'll go back to this. So 48. I think there was 48. I can't remember. 116. Right, that looks big because it's in the wrong place. Let's grab it and center it up. We'll need X-ray mode. That's about there. I'll need to lift it up. Well, I'll just put it there for a minute. Let's just compare the edges. I've got to make sure these line up, see. So, no, they don't line up, do they? Okay, so we'll forget that idea in a minute. What we'll do is we'll grab this. No, what have I got? What have I done? Oh, hang on. Undo, move, undo, circle. Right. So I need a solid bit. Right, we're going to copy that. Paste in place. We're going to move it up. We're going to move it up 6 mil. Move it up 6 mil. So we've got like 3 of them. Right, so we're going to use this as the thing. So I've got to make it unique. It's not going to be the same as the rest. Right, I don't need to go into X-ray mode anymore. All I need to do is get rid of the infill bit. So let's get rid of that, and push this out to there and get rid of that. So we've got a flat disc now. We need to make it whatever size the gap is. So we'll have to measure that from there to there, 108 mil. So we're going to make that, it's already 6 mil, so 102 mil. Right, that should fill in the gap. Right, and you say why we got that? It's just so we can use it for the round bit. And it matches the same lines and geometry as the rest. So what we need to do now is go above it. Get right above it like that, and once we've got the right idea, just got to rotate it round. I'll probably need my axes on for this. Yeah, keep the axes going. Right, so I need to cordon off enough area to get the scaffold through it. So it looks like that is the middle there, so I could, if I put a tape across it, I need to see the rest of the model, so okay. Ah, dear, about to sneeze. So I put a line there. Oh, you can't see it. Why not? Why can't we see that line? Don't know. Okay, undo. Oh, it didn't draw it. Right, so we need to draw some lines. So we need it wide enough for the scaffold. So if I go from there to there, 100 mil, 100, yeah. Actually, it would be nice if it was like that, wouldn't it? I'm just thinking now. If it was one piece. So if that was one piece, but that'd take a lot of plastic to... yeah, But, yeah, and it would probably fill it with water as well. Yeah, you want it to be able to spill out, you know, maybe. It's a nice idea, but anyway. Yeah, it'd be like a drum then, you could keep everything self-contained, but it's got a spin and there's no water outlets, it'll fill up with water, rainwater. So you'd have to have holes in it to drain it off, and yeah, you want to be able to see it. But anyway, right. So, yeah, all we're after is, I could do it just by, I need to go above it, so if I go above it, like that, and hide the plastics. Yeah, so it just leaves me with this new bit of plastic. Right, okay. That's better. So if we go into parallel projection, so we know our pole's coming that way. Right. I need to be halfway between it. So you can, I need parallel projection for this. Perspective, sorry. Perspective. So halfway down. Yeah. So we want those bushes. Actually, I could intersect it, can't I? That's an idea. Hang on, let's bring back the bushes. Why can't I see the bushes? Hang on, is it part of the plastics? Yeah. So, tell you what, let's get them. Cut them out. Hide the plastics. Paste them in place. Hang on. Yeah. Do we paste them in place? Not. Yeah, probably. Paste them in place. So we've got them there. But what we need is they're probably too wide, aren't they? We don't just need it to grab a little bit. But it probably needs to be fastened to the pole with some clips, whether that can be done from the ends, probably. So we need to lose, yeah, so if we intersect the face, could do that, then we'll end up with all this plastic in use. Does it matter? Doesn't matter to me, at least it'll be strong. Right, let's just come out of that a minute. Try, yeah. So what I could do is get rid of the back plates. Let's get rid of the back plates part if we can. Right, how can we get rid of the back plate and just keep the cone? Easy enough. Right, let's get rid of the back plate. Strip it down. Right. Okay, so we've got, well, we've sort of got rid of it, hang on. Almost. So yeah, because we're gonna, it's gonna be part of the circle now. So we want the cone, but we want to intersect it with the, yeah, intersect it with the other bit. Right, it's done both because they're both the same. So if we intersect it with a model, they're not quite sticking out enough, are they? Right, so we need to fetch them out a bit. Right. Can I grab them? Yeah. Need to fetch them out. I don't know how far. If I just tell it we're only going that way. Right, what's that like? Yeah, that's okay. Right, we're going to do the same with this one. Do the same with this one. And right, so we want to grab that. Just go on the red direction. No, I didn't grab it right the right part, did I? Right, have we got what we're after here? Difficult to say. Let's have a look. So we're on, yeah, I think we're alright. So what I'm going to do now, we're in the right place, so I'm going to intersect the faces with a model. Now this is going to be a bit weird. can I just get... No, they're still their own entity. So I need to grab both of them two. Cut them. Go into this. Into that. Yeah. And place them in place. And then explode them. I need to intersect the faces with the model. Right, and let's have a look at, have I wrecked it? Right, so we've got something like, so in theory, all we've got to do is get rid of the extra bit that's sticking out here. Because we've intersected it, we should be able to just delete the bits we don't want. And we retain all the curve, and that is on the inside. Supposed to be. It's the easiest way I can think of doing it anyway. And we don't need that no more. Let's just be aware. Yeah. Yeah, the wall's got no thickness. It's got no thickness, so we can't. Yeah, if I get rid of that, it's going to wreck it. So if I just delete that line, it'll just wreck it. So we won't do that. We'll leave like that. Right, okay. So we've cleaned up that, and it's round. Yeah. And we've got to get rid of the hole. If it's, I think it might have been already there. Anyway, clean this side up now. Let's clean this side up. So we didn't end up making it smaller bush, but we have really, because we're stripping this extra bit off here, so we are stripping it back. Right, is that it? Let's have a look. You know, have we got everything cleaned up now? Looks like it. Okay, so I can see what we've filled the hole in. So I need to get the hole back again. Right, so we've got the hole back, that's good. Now this one needs to come loose. Right, so we've got that again. Right, so we've got basically what we had before. Yeah, we've got what we had before, and we've got a surface there now as well. We've got to bear in mind we've got to be able to print this as well. That's already a component, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know if I can get rid of that. Let's try, hang on. Let's see if we can smooth it. No, it hasn't actually got rid of anything. No, because that's got no thickness, and the inside has to touch it. It's difficult to see now. We could zoom right into it. Let's see if I can get in there. Yeah. Right, I've got to be careful how I move this now. Right, so we're inside the, looking from the inside out. Yeah. Okay. Right, I've got to look at this in the point of view of printing it. So we've got to have, there's got to be a wall thickness. So at the minute it's going to want to fill, hang on, you can't see it. It's going to want to fill all this empty space. It's going to want to fill all this empty space with 3D print. In reality, I don't mind it being hollow because I only want to fill this bit. So I've got to give this a thickness. Now, I should have done that first. Yeah, I should have done that first. Because otherwise it's going to try to print all this. And I need some hollow space in it. Yeah, so I'm going to have to back up a slight bit. But it just proved that it works, so... Right, so we know we're in the right place. Yeah, so what I'm going to... or could I do it now and intersect it? No, it won't shrink, will it? Right, tell you what, let's going to have to back up a bit. So let's just back up a bit. Just a bit. So we've backed up a bit. I've got to make sure. Let me just see if this is selectable. Is that selectable? Yeah. So we've backed up to the point where we're not going to affect it. Now that's still its own thing. Alright, so I should be able to. We need to tell it it's hang on, let's get these out of here a minute. Cut. Paste in place, we'll put them back in a minute. Go back into this one and we need to so we want we're not going to use all this on it anyway. Oh, we wanted just the curve bit, didn't we? Yeah, so you have to back up and start, you know, go over it. So the idea was we want it open to the top and bottom, but then these would be some structure for the sides as well to stop it flexing. Let's bring it all back a minute. Right. So, yeah, we need to be able to print it, but we don't want to print... We're not going to sit there and print all this. It's going to take too long. So, the idea of these are going to be separate sections, but we could do with something to support it there. Maybe, if we need it. Yeah, and these have got to be printed flat. No, I don't know how we're going to print it. Yeah, it's got to be able to be printed somehow. So, probably what we're going to have to do... It's difficult to print cones upside down. You need support material and all sorts of stuff, so... Yeah, you can design it, but you've got to be able to print it at the end of the day. So, let's have a think. So it'd be better if you could make these separate. So what about if we create the hole and then printed these and then pushed them in, and they were a tighter fit, so they did stick out a bit. Sort of wedge them in. No, I don't know. Yeah, you've got to constrain what you can do, because I've got to be able to print it as well. You've got to be able to make the thing. Right, let's take 5 seconds. Here we go. Have an intro for a minute. We'll have a think. Have an intro, we'll have a think. There we go.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
So I got a clue how to do the others. Grab a hotspot, DM mega hotspot.
Turn the HF off.
As you have no repeat.
We'll just have the 2 and 70 on, I think.
Back to there.
Right.
M1AG.
How am I going to do this? I've got to be able to print it. And one way of printing it actually is to print it in one go. Do what I was going to do, but you'd have to have the whole thing. You'd literally have to have it solid, and that would take a while to print. Does it matter if it takes a while to print? You lose a lot of material. Because you could print. If you tell it it's solid, it can't be solid because you've got to wire it up. Yeah, that's stupid. Got to get in there to wire it. So we just want. We'll go back to the first idea. No, not first idea. Where this is just rounded to fit into this. That's the whole idea. Going off on a straight tangent. Right, we'll do that. So I just wanted to make that round, but it has to go straight up, so we can do that. Right, let's do that then. So let's do a bit of redoing. Undo layers. Undo layers. Undo layers. So why haven't I got no redoing? Undo close, undo open. Undo close, undo paste. Undo close, undo cut. Undo paste. Undo open, undo open. Undo cut. Undo move. Undo move. Undo close. Undo erase. Ah, no, that's no good. Redo. Control Y. No, what's Control Y? I'm not hitting Control, I'm hitting Shift and Y. Hang on. Right, let's get that back to somewhere we know, a known state. Right, so that's that. Right, so right, let's hide the scaffold, upper section, lower section, plastics. Right, so we've got this bit. So we've got separate pieces. So we need to put them.
Yeah, all your details coming up, no problem.
Yeah, we need to cut them.
Name and your location, Reading.
Put them inside there.
It's not far from Martin Linton's son, by any chance. I wonder how
Explode
far
them.
you are from Martin Linton's son, because I think they're in Reading too, aren't they?
Explode them. Right, now we can. We've got partial, so we've got to interface it with a model. Intersect it with a model. Get rid of these extra bits. So I've done this once already. Doesn't seem to be a way to undo it once we've undone it, or redo it once we've undone it. So that's fine there. Just get this, bear with us a bit there. So. Alright, let's get rid of these bits. Gotta make sure I get rid of the right stuff. Right, is that it? Sort of. We want rid of that. So we're back to where we were. But what I'd done is I'd forgotten something. I'd forgot. So what we're going to do now, we wanted... Yeah, so all we've got to do is draw a line down there. Alright, so we'll go from here up to there. No, up to there. Is that right?
Lucky touch wood. I've been okay so far, but
maybe.
You just never know what's around the corner. But wish you all the best there. And also a happy Christmas to you and your family, and a happy New Year there. Many thanks. And what one AJ signing off with.
We'll go a bit bigger. We'll go halfway and make it easier. Yeah, so this is what we want. Right, so that's the bit we're going to keep, the rounded bit, and the rest is going to go. So we want the same this side. Right, I want the same here. Is that the right? Okay. Right, so that should be all lined up now. Yeah, we need some thickness to it next. Yeah, so we're going to have to... How are we going to do the thickness? So we said it was 6mm earlier, didn't we? 6mm, let's just say 5mm. 5mm. Now if I try to do that now, it's not going to work, is it? Let's have a look. Oh, it did work. That was lucky. Right, but we've got some new surfaces and we've not intersected it with a model, so we've got to do an intersect now. Intersect the faces with the model, and it'll just draw, it puts that line there, so it actually, yeah. Okay, now we don't need these other bits anymore, so we can, yeah, so just, although we could, hang on, we've got to be able to print it. That's the thing. But so I'm going to have to make them loose. The only way I'm going to print this is if I make them loose. Yeah. So we're going to have to cut it there. It's going to have to be sliced. Where can I do it? Like that? Maybe like that. Yeah, let's try it. Let's just go with it, see what happens. And let's keep going with it. And this one. Let's just spin it round, make sure we haven't gone weird. No, I think that's it. So we can get rid of these two bits now. These can just be gone. And this one. And we need to get rid of that. And that, and that, and that. Okay, so we've got now... Right, we've got our piece we want. Now, obviously that one's the same as this one. So... And we can now get rid of... Should be able to get rid of this. Can we? Yes. Has it got rid of anything? No, we're okay. Yeah, we've got to get rid of this bit by bit. We only need one of these because we once we got it. Oops. Hang on. Let's just have a look behind, make sure we haven't disrupted it. Yeah, this is a weird thing to make, but anyway. I wanted to keep it round, so we're going to keep it round. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, it's a lot laborious, but yeah. Let's listen to the aircraft. Why not?
Mike, if you're able to accept the deconfliction service, you can go direct to battery. And A2M, direct to battery with deconfliction service. Gemstone SN Mac, thanks very much.
Let's make sure we haven't lost anything. We'll have a look at it in X-ray mode. Almost there.
Radar is the
Oops.
86 Papa, level 310 Cardo. The 86 Whiskey Papa London
No.
Control when ready.
See that? I nearly destroyed it then.
Wednesday 1 Bravo arrival. When ready, set level 290, Webby 1 Bravo arrival, easy 82345.
What happened? Undo erase. Right. Alt and backspace, hang on. That's it, just saved it. Saved it. I'll be careful when you're selecting stuff. Oh, now it's got rid of it. Why does it get rid of that? I didn't like something. What was going on? It hasn't intersected it, has it? Let's just do a bit of a backspacing. Right. View it in X-ray a minute. So I need to get rid of that. Oh, that's what we was doing. Problem. Hang on. Right, so it's doing some weird stuff. Alright, what's it doing weird? Looks like we haven't got the line there. It's intersected, but it hasn't fully intersected it with the model. So let's just patch it up. Right, have we got any more of those weird glitches? There we have. There, look. Didn't quite intersect it, so I don't want to. Right, that's gonna have to do some undoing. Right, so we have to undo some stuff. There's another bit. It didn't intersect it properly. So if I draw the line, it intersects it. Let's make sure there's no more. That's the problem with the glitch of the program.
1 Yankee Golf, when ready, descend flight level 200, level 10 miles before lift go. When ready, 50200, level 10 before lift go.
That's that. That should be it now. So I should be able to grab all this. What you need to do is be able to see it from both sides, really.
Sorry, is that running 2 kilo uniform? 4 kilo Zulu.
Need to keep viewing it from both sides.
Pushing on, the echoes on running 4 kilo Zulu. London Ryanair 4 kilo Zulu, flight level 400, direct notice.
How are we doing? Let's have a look.
Ryanair 4 kilo Zulu. I'll put it down as a running.
Yeah, we're doing okay.
On the route to Nozo Club and
So we only need
1162.
one, and I'll copy it and push it into position. Just need, because they're both the same. That's going to be interesting. Now how's it going to do this curve? It can't do a curve, so I'm going to have to compromise slightly. I'm going to have to give it some kind of support.
Logan 6 Lima Golf under control, route direct to Dizim, then Avtic, climb flight level 300. What's your requested level?
Alright, let's have a look. See if we've still got. I could do if I could get onto it.
DC86 Whiskey Papa, descend flight level 160, level Westby. Level 160, level by Westby, DC86.
Yeah, so we're okay. Alright.
Logan 6 Lima Golf, climb flight level 320, cross Avtic, flight level 300 or above.
Alright, so we got that. Let's create this, give these some colour. Give them all the same colour. I've got two lots of layers there.
Yes, miles would be a deconfliction service.
I've got a glitch going on here. I wonder if we could smooth it.
Good evening, Channel 65 Tango, maintaining flight level 360 direct Oxford.
No,
Channel 65 Tango under control direct
that one. I need to copy that, man. Right, so I need to copy that. Right, let's cut that out of there. Come out and paste it in place. Make it into a component. Right, and then copy it. Right, hang on. Right, we'll copy it. I'm going to flip it along the, I don't know, red.
Good evening, Grenade 01 Tango, climbing
I'm going to grab it. Move it to there.
Level 240 unrestricted, report requested level.
Like that.
Level 240 and restricted, and cruise flight level 270, please.
I'm going to move it up.
Tango, Roger, to Badger 1 Bravo, arrival.
Move it up 200 mil. That'll allow us to delete this one.
Good evening, Badger T5 Bravo, climbing
And move that back down 200 mil. Gets it back in the same place.
What's your requested level?
Can guide the axis right. So we've got our two brackets that we've got to print. And we can print them from the bottom going out. But what we can't do is print free space. Plus it needs some strength anyway. So what we need to do is probably draw a line. Let's go into it. Alright, so draw a line from there to there.
Ryanair 401 Yankee, we're climbing flight level 230 direct to Ulan. Ryanair 401 Yankee, you've come to the wrong frequency, return to previous. Copy that, Ryanair 401 Yankee.
There to there, that's better. Right, so we've got this wedge shaped thing. Now, we're going to be printing it from the bottom up. So we can print this. Now it can't print in mid-air. Can't print in mid-air. What it can do is print up like this. So that transition's got to be bigger. Which will make it take longer to print. It's no good. More material.
On the right of 782 Lima, good evening. Just passing through flight level 300 now for 330.
Right, so I need to sort that out somewhere.
Flight level 370, is that your requested level? Flight level 370, 782 Lima.
So what do we do with that?
London hello, Postal 1 Tango Quebec, passing level 36, cleared level 390.
If it was flat, we could have printed it that way around and gone that way.
Object 5 Bravo Kilo, D10 flight level 210.
So unless we do make it flat, but then we had it flat before. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Placement 1 Tango Quebec, Roger. You can go direct now to Ozil. Ozil direct, Postal 1 Tango Quebec.
You could print it, but it'd have to have support material, and then you have to waste of plastic. It takes longer to print. Or we can make the funnel bigger. Make the funnel bigger. Make the funnel the size. I've already drawn the funnel now, so I'd have to create a new funnel. Or we don't have a round funnel, we have a...
Channel 29 Kilo Romeo, when ready, descend flight level 200.
Different, instead of being round, we have a square one. But it's got to be round in the middle. The outside doesn't have to be round as long as the middle's round.
Roger 5
Just trying to think, that's how you'd print it like that. You'd start like that and it would do layer, layer, layer. Then it would have a problem here with the overhang. Unless we, yeah, even it out. That's what we'll do, we'll even it out. Let's try it. So, how would I do that? Even it out. Right, not sure.
25 Bravo, flying flight level 320. Flying flight level 320, version 25 Bravo.
Right, so we've got rid of that.
Logan 6 Lima Golf, direct knock in.
Unless we don't have all that overhang, but we've got to have the overhang. We only want the overhang down to here, really. Yeah. Let's just try some geometry, not sure what. Let's pretend. Let's start from there. Is it there? Go up to there. Hang on. Hide. Similar components. Oh, we're not even in it anyway. Undo draw a line. Hang on. Right, hide similar components. There we go. Right, so now we're going to draw the line from here. And we can do the same from here. So we've got a bit of a line, but it needs to go. Yeah, it's not good, is it? We're trying to do too many complex things, but we can combine two together, which we've already done. We have combined them together, but just wondering if we could split it. What about if we printed half and then the other half and join them together? But then you've got more stuff to bolt together then. Yeah, problem. Right. I don't have the answer to it all the time.
From Ray, good evening, Ryanair 5000, climbing flight level 210, Oxford.
Yeah.
50 Zulu, landing control direct to Badsy.
So, what do we do? I don't suppose we can go back far enough to get to the flat bit again. No, we don't want to go back too much. So we basically got the right idea with the bend. Let's just have a look. Come out again. So we got, that's the reason we want it like that. So you got the scaffold. That was the idea. So you could spin it round. Yeah, and this adds to some rigidity, if that's a word. It makes it rigid. Yeah, so we do need them. Well, what we can't print is these underhangs like that. If we're printing that, and can't print it from this side going up, because it'll need support material and it looks ugly when you peel it off and it's a waste of plastic. So right, let's have a look. Maybe we need to redesign this slightly. Yeah, let's redesign this because it's too far out anyway. You only want this collar up here, right up here. Don't need to come right out, right down. Okay. let's see what we can do. So we want the curve. We definitely want the curve. I could do with splitting these up. Can I go back far enough to split them up? I don't know.
Rider 78, Judy Cleveland, disturbance report 370.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
for several hours, as far as I know, it should be smooth out there. So, are you having any turbulence?
I don't think I've clicked save for a while, so although I do click save without realising.
Roger.
So can I load the file up
Let me know if you
that
want
I'm
to try
already
it.
working on?
Good call, thanks.
Let's try. See if I can load the file up that I'm already working on. Or is it going to tell me I'm already working on it? Open it as read only, yeah, go on. Right. Is it? Oh, it's still got the flat ones, that's good. Right, so I've still got the flat ones. Are they any use to me? No, I could remake that again, couldn't I? I'll copy it anyway. Right, excuse me, I'm sniffling a bit. Right, so we've got that one back. Actually, that one goes up all the way, look. Goes up all the way, but what we want... Yeah, it's sort of a funnel with a square side.
01 Tango, when ready, descend flight level 180.
We want it smaller, don't we? Smaller.
When ready, descend flight level 180.
I'll just make it again.
Correction, I can't say right now.
So I want this bit.
1 Tango, sorry.
So if we make it again, what do we do? Right, I need to grab hold of this. I want that, and that, and that, and that. I need to copy it.
182 Kilo uniform, when ready, descend flight level 330.
Paste it in place.
When ready, descend flight level 330.
I need to make it 108 mil. Right, we need to make it into a component. Right, then we could leave it there. So that one. So we've got that there, right. Looks weird because it's in the same place, so we need to hide the bushes. Right, what have we got now?
London, Samba 388, flight level 350, routing NJAX.
Zero 388 under control, route direct to Causey, then Zurich 1 hotel arrival.
Causey, Zurich 1 hotel arrival, Samba 388. We're getting light up at 35, is there any reports of 33?
What's happened there?
I've had no reports for the last few hours, I think it does move out. If you want to change level, let me know.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Up, 200 mil. Right.
178 Juliet Lima, what's the ride at 37?
That's weird, isn't it?
That's very low, 78 Juliet Lima. Roger.
That was like a glitch. So that's what we want. And also we want to create a new one of these. So we want a new one of these. We have to... Let's keep everything... Right.
Tower 69 Yankee London, roger.
Need to measure that diameter there. Right, so it's 51 mil ID. And 61, so it's 5mm wall. Yeah. So 51 mil. So let's create something that's 51 mil. Into free space, so we're going to go 25.5. No, we don't want that one. We want it to be 30.
Gemstone 87 Mike,
30.5.
Radar control, we can contact Dublin Control now, 135.655.
Then we want to make it whatever that distance is there. 25 mil.
Good evening, subject 7 Lima Alpha. Level 360 inbound and pop.
We want to come in
Subject 7 Lima Alpha, London Control, Roger.
5 mil.
Bravo, arrival. 61 Bravo,
Push
arrival.
that
Any line
through.
put, please? And
So we've got this
just start tapping
piece.
force, a little bit of light turbulence at 360.
And we need a cone.
50, let me know if you need to change level at all. Yeah, we got that a little bit here as well. Alright, thanks very much.
If we need a cone,
Subject 7 Lima Alpha.
so we'll lie down like that. The cone needs to be as big as this, or bigger actually. The cone needs to fit the corner, that's right. So we need a diameter of 154.871. Right, hang on. 154.871 divided by 2. 77.4355. So 77.4355. Let's try that. So we'll circle on here. 77.4355. Just make sure I got that right. Yeah. So we've got that, and that's the cone that sits on top of it. And we've got to make it printable. So we've got to make it printable, so we need to grab it.
290 degrees, plan for level 380, imagine,
So if I grab that, drag it. No.
Lima, you have to level off at 32, which was the original, or do you want us to continue this descent? You can level off at 320 and then when ready 240.
Right, it's part of it, isn't it? Yeah.
When ready, circle 32405.
I need to give it a surface.
Ryanair 50 Zulu
A thickness.
310 degrees. 310 degrees, Ryanair 510.
Why couldn't I do that then? That's not part of it, is it? What about for intersect?
09 uniform, climb flight level 180. Level 180, jump down here, uniform. Easy 31 micro.
No, it's not part of it.
Descent flight level 100, easy 31 micro.
Right, so what do I need to do? I need to do... Probably need to get rid of this bit first. Let's put that back in after. Right, so that's solid.
Ryanair 2 kilo uniform when ready, descend flight level 200, level axis, speed 280 knots.
And then I've got to move this up
ready,
here.
descend flight level 200, level by axis, speed 280 greater, Ryanair 2 kilo uniform. Annex 1 for Mike when ready,
No,
descend
I know what I've got to do.
Speed 280 knots or less.
Got to make this. Right, let's just go back a bit.
Annex 1 for Mike when ready, flight level
Put that
200
back.
by axis and 280 knots or less on conversion.
So we want this to be
Descent flight level 200 to be level by axis. And,
same as this again.
280 or less on conversion, channel
25 mil. So we want to go up 25 mil. And we want to pull this down into a cone.
Good evening, Rhino 13 Sierra Yankee, flight level 360.
Can we do it?
61 Bravo Burn. Rhino
Yeah.
13 Sierra Yankee, under control, route direct 60. 60 Rhino 13.
Right, so we've got the cone.
London,
Oh, it's not bad actually.
Good evening, descending level 2.
It's automatically filled it in, I think. Let's have a look. Has it?
Control when ready to send flight level 2.
Sort of. Has it got a line in? Oh no, yeah, it's the thickness, isn't it?
Please confirm unrestricted,
Okay, we could do that. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Right. So I've got some extra stuff going on here now. So we've print it that way up like that. So it prints it, and as it gets to here, it starts going round. Every subsequent pass it goes out, radius gets bigger, so it builds it up. Oh, we've got something going on here, look at that. Let's have a look, what is that? 61 mil, that's right. What we got under here? 51 mil, so we want that to carry on up to here. So we'll bring that up to there and get rid of that. Right, so we've got this thing, whatever this thing is. Right, now that these corners should now be the size of this. So right, so I've got to put that to the other bit now. Right, I've got to which way up are we? That way up. Right, so now I've got to put that over there. I think. Yeah. So I've got to grab it by a corner somehow. Oh, is this all separate? Yeah. Let's group it. Group it or make a group it.
Report heading to Bristol Radar 125.650.
I've got to bring this up here now. Somehow get it to sit on there. It should touch all the corners. If I've got it right. Have I got it right? No, something not right. What's not right? It's not centered, is it? I can't center on there, it's difficult.
Postman 1 Tango Quebec, contact number control 134.
How do I center it?
13446, what's the 1 Tango Quebec place? Hello, easy 188 flight level 330, Knockit, Alpha, and request descent. 18 Victor Whiskey, London Control, descent flight level 290.
Well, I've got to center it. So I've done the corner, but I haven't allowed for this extra bit. But that can go up normally. Yeah. So what have I done wrong here? I need to somehow centre it. Centre it on there. Oh, I need parallel projection. Front on. Right, so I'm too far over the one way. What about if I go like this? Grab this by the middle.
Ryanair 50 Zulu Zulu, directed Lipgo when ready, descend flight level 200, level 10 miles before Lipgo. Direct Lipgo when ready, descend flight level 200, level 10 before Lipgo, Ryanair 50 Zulu.
I was gonna say that's it, but it's not. Corners are sticking out, so. Right. So we got there. We want to go in the middle. So.
You should be on the ground there in about 25 minutes. 2 Sierras, 3 Romeo.
Alright.
Victor Whiskey, descent flight level 160, level Webby. Level 160, level Webby, sign CDU 18 Victor Whiskey.
It's not easy.
Might make the speed to 70 knots or less.
Can't find it. Oh, that looks good.
Well, good evening, Postman 354 Heavy, level 60, look good done. Postman 354, London Control, direct Limerick.
Okay, so we're in the middle, but we're too far over.
Postman 354, direct to Limerick.
So we've somehow got to match that up with that. So we grab it by like that. keep it like that. Grab it by... hang on, that's not going to do it. No. Right, let's do a line like that, and we've got to grab it by wherever that line is.
09 uniform heading 285.
It's not grabbing it. No, it's not going to work, is it? Right, I'll have to do it manually.
Shamrock 388, when ready, descend flight level 230.
Ready,
If I go manually, I don't know what it's doing now. It's doing weird stuff.
Shamrock 69 Yankee, when ready, descend flight level 200, level 10 miles before let go.
Ready, descend flight level 200, level 10 miles before let go, Shamrock 69 Yankee.
Yeah, it's annoying. Annoying, but right, what about if I look at it from above? Yeah, that'll do it. Parallel projection from above. Grab it from here and move it to there, or to there.
Object 2 Echo Charlie.
Yeah, it's still not quite right, is it? What about if I move it to... What about if I grab it from there and move it to there? No, I've gone over. No, so undo. So somehow I've got to maintain with that. It's not easy. Oh, it's because it's a round surface. Right, and pull that over to there. Okay. What's that like? Maybe. Maybe. Right, what we got? Let's have a look. Are we centered and centered? Centered and centered.
Object 7 Lima Alpha, when ready, descend flight level 200.
Who knows?
When ready, descend flight level 200. Object 7 Lima
Alright,
Alpha.
so we've got that. Alright, and we've got to intersect the faces with the model. It's weird. Get rid of the, yeah, go straight on.
Report heading to Bristol Radar 125.650.
125.650, 628, thank you, bye.
Right, so... Right, we got to, yeah, I don't know what we've got to do. Right, let's go like this.
Capstone 09 uniform, you happy with the routing outside controlled airspace? Capstone 09 uniform, roger, route directed factory, I'll let you know when you need.
Like that, and... like that, and... like that. Oops. Right, have I drawn through it? Yeah. So we've got the lines we need.
London, very good evening. FedEx 5225, heavy, level 300.
Yeah, so we've got the lines. But we've got this thing here that's no good. Shit. Oh, we said we were going to go straight. Yeah, so to go straight we need to do a line from there to there. Right, that's not going to work, is it? God, I'm actually going mad. So, yeah, I need to cut it off. Basically, yeah, if I just need to draw a square around it. Let's draw a square around it. So we'll go around there. Oh, what's it doing? What? Oh my god, let's do a manual square. Go from there to there. There to there. There to... What is it? There to there. No, it's not having it. Come on. Okay, I'll just do one to there, and then I'll do one from there to there. I'll get rid of... Oh, no, they're not intersected. That's because that one isn't what I thought it was. It's nothing at all. Right, so we've got an intersection there. She's going off on a crazy tangent, literally. Right, so we've got to cut that bit off now. Somehow. Right, let's see if we can intersect it. Intersect the faces with the model. Ah, would be if I was in the model. Right, so I need to grab that. Bloody hell, this is crazy. I need to cut it.
Yankee, recall me 133.6.
No, undo cut. Alright, so I need to go into this bit. Like that. I need to cut that. Paste it in place. Don't need all that, do I? Don't need all that. So undo, paste, bloody hell. Undo, close, undo, open, undo, cut. I don't know what's going on anymore. Where's this come from?
UPS 203 heavy, flight level 390, direct neutral. UPS 203, looking control, rudder.
I don't know what's going on anymore. Right, so we've got a square. Have we got a square? Almost. I don't know what I'm doing. Never mind. Right, so we've got a square.
Jet 7, Lima Alpha, recall me.
So we'll get the square. We'll cut it.
Back on 1336, decimal from Jet 7, Lima.
I'll tell you what. Let's just bring that. Let's bring that up to there. Right. Now we'll cut it. Cut it and put it into there. Paste it in place. Right, so we've got it all pasted there. Now this, we've got to, hang on, so cut, paste it in place and explode it. Explode it. Right, now we haven't done one below. Could do with probably doing it all at the same time. So undo, explode, undo, paste, undo, open, undo, cut. We want whatever this bit is here. Right, we need another one of these. Hang on. Undo, open, undo, close, undo, paste. Right. Redo, paste, and paste. No, that's the wrong one. Undo, paste, undo, open, undo, cut. Right, I want another one of them down below. Like that. Make sure it's in the right place, yeah. So now you want to cut them. Paste it in place. Right, and then we want to get this and cut it. Paste it in place and explode. Right, and now you want to intersect the faces with the model, and hopefully we should now be able to take off the top without affecting too much.
Right now, 71 Juliet Delta, request by descent.
Right now, 71 Juliet Delta, you can descend now.
Right. Okay, so we've got rid of we need to get rid of, so we've got our cone integrated into the front. Yeah, sort of, have we? What's happened to it? Oh. I don't know. We seem to have a flat. Right. Something's gone wrong here. Dear me. Something has gone wrong. What's gone wrong? The circle needed to be completely encompassing this. Now it was, but it's no longer anymore. No, it's not. I thought I had it all the way up to the corner. Oh no, it's in the wrong place. The cone's actually in the wrong place. Right, let's go backtrack a bit. Right, so we've intersected it. We need to undo intersect. Right. Right, undo intersect, undo close, undo explode. Right, so that needs to go this way. For some reason we're not over enough. I wonder why that was. Right, let's try and bring that over.
Upland easy 13 Tango uniform, descending flight level 220, level left hand.
Easy 13 Tango uniform, under control, heading to...
Okay, I want to grab that. I only want to move it in this direction. Right, is that it? Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, I want to, because I've got to print the cone out. I can't print the cone out, but I don't want the top bit. So I was trying to intersect, yeah. Yeah, so we need that, then we need the flat. So what I need now is a flat bit here. Is that too late to move over? Not sure. So if I bring that, oh yeah, it's all part of that now. Right, so I could just draw it maybe. Draw a rectangle. Right, so we've got the rectangle round it. Yeah, we need to do the same with the bottom.
Gemstone 09 uniform, this is the completion service.
Needs to be lined up with that. No, that didn't work.
Welling 1261 London Control, direct South.
Didn't work because I didn't quite get to the right bit.
Direct Southco, level 310, Welling 1261. Welling 1261, be level by Southco, please.
Alright, let's try again.
Center, good evening, this is Cargo Lux 110, flight level 390.
Cargo Lux 11 Zulu, London Control, roger.
That's better.
Welling
Right, so we got that bit there.
310, level by Southco, please.
And we've also got to do the one here as well, where this sticks out. I need to join up that one with that
Ryanair
one.
13 Sierra Yankee, descent flight level 130, level 50.
And the bottom, this is crazy, but right, so we've done that. Okay. We can intersect. I need to explode that now. Yeah, explode that. Now intersect the faces with the model. I should be able to now, if I can get upright again, find out which way is up. I should be able to then delete. Nose is dripping here. What's going on? Right. So I should be able to get rid of this stuff now. Yeah. Get rid of it slowly. These wings. Get rid of the wings, and we should end up with some kind of object that we can 3D print without any problem. Looks like a TV tube. A CRT television screen. It's weird. Right. So we can get rid of some more geometry by the looks of it. Tell you what, let's just bring it back. Right, what we got? We haven't got a hole through it. So I need to create a hole through it. Do we need a hole through it? Yeah, we need a hole through it. So I need to grab that and extrude it through like that, maybe.
Ryanair 13 Sierra Yankee, report speed to Birmingham radar 123.
Intersect the faces with the model. Then I can get rid of that. Oh. Okay. And I should be able to then get rid of that. And what have we got left? The inner something inside we've got going on now. Well, what else do we need to get rid of? We can either print them out or get rid of them. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of that and that, and that. We're getting there slowly, so yeah, we can't. We want rid of. Do we need that one? We want rid of that, that, and that. And that's the flat bit. That's okay. Need the flat bit. So slowly coming together. Jesus Christ. Alright. What we got? Let's have a look. Something we can print. Got to be. All this is so we can print it. Gravity. If we didn't have gravity, we didn't have to worry. Gravity. If we took it into space, we wouldn't need to probably worry. Maybe. Alright, what else can we get rid of? So, this is flat now. Can we get rid of that one, maybe? Yeah, can you get rid of this one? Yeah. Can we get rid of that one and that one? Yeah. And this one? No, we don't have to have a peak there if we don't want it. We could just as well do that and get rid of that. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. This is weird.
130 level base, subject 7 Lima. 13 Tango uniform report heading to London Control.
Right, so we slowly got this thing that we've got no chance of making this in free space. Normally, we wouldn't have a chance in hell. But now we've got, I don't know what that line is there. Where's that line come from? Don't know, maybe that can go at some point. Right, we need... No, don't mess it up now. Right, so we've got that there. But there needs to be a hole through it. So, why haven't we got a hole in it? Can we just delete that? Right, so we can delete that. And we still haven't got a hole. Let's try that again. Right, now we have. We've got a hole through it. We've got 3 weird lines. Oh, we've still got some geometry left here to get rid of. Get rid of the geometry. Right, so what's that like? Apart from extra stuff. Let's have a look. Tell you what, we better save it. Haven't saved it for a while. Right. X-ray. Let's have a look at the inside the X-ray. So we've got some extra lines we don't need. Sure, we don't need those lines. Can we get rid of the lines? Can we just... Can we get rid? Yeah, we can. Tell you what, I'll just see if I can smooth it. No, it didn't get rid of anything for us. So we're going to have to do it manually. Unfortunately. It's a bit of a manual thing. The geometry is too complex for the algorithm to get rid of. The built-in algorithm, it realises it's too complicated, so it doesn't even try. So it knows its limitations, which is good, because imagine if it tried, it would make a mess of it all.
Subject 7 Lima Alpha, the transfer to Birmingham was for you, 123.980. 123.980, subject 7 Lima Alpha, thank you.
It's a case of going through slowly and doing it like this. But the outcome will be good, it'll be worth it, probably. Probably, I say probably, because it looks like the surfaces are staying intact.
Rhino 1 Bravo X-ray under control with Badger 1 Charlie arrival. What's your request level?
Right, there's a bit more left. Right, what we'll do, before we do the next one, we'll return back to normal view. Yeah, we're okay, we're okay. So, yeah, it can't handle the extra lines by getting rid of it itself, so I'll have to just keep saving it. So we're going to have this weird thing that we can... Let's see if we can get rid of that line. Can we get rid of that line? Oh yeah, that was complete. Now this one isn't. Now that got rid of something then, I don't know what it got rid of. It's created another... Right, let's just have a look. Yeah, if it doesn't understand it, puts another surface on. Yeah, it's laborious. We want it nice and clean, ready for the 3D print. The slicer will, Bamboo Studio Slicer will sort out the infill of it. We want some infill for some structure. Right, this is laborious, but I don't know what else to do. If it's working, just keep going. Right, let's get rid of that and that. Right, okay. Let's go back and have a look. Is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. There's weird stuff here shading wise, but yeah. Right, what else we got to get rid of? Let's have a look. So all it is then is it's this one here. Can I get rid of that? Yeah, I can go as well.
78 November Alpha when ready, descend flight level 200.
Alright, almost done. Yeah, it wants everything I do you have to have a level of concentration. I don't know why.
Jamrock 3, Lima Golf when ready, descend flight level 200, level 10 miles before lift go.
Yeah, everything I get involved in, I have to have a level of concentration.
Ryanair 1 Bravo X-ray, direct Badger.
Right, is that a lot? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. It's a wonderful looking thing. What have I made? I made something here. Right, we need to paint it. Let's paint it. Not with that, we won't. Alright, let's paint it. Paint it. Paint the fence. Paint the fence. Right, so we've got it painted. You could put a bevel on there. I'll tell you what, we better put a bevel on there to make it easier to insert the thing in it. So we're just going to go like this. I'm going to come out, I don't know, 1 mil, 0.5, 1 mil. I'm going to push that down by, on the red axis, 1 mil. Right, have we got a bevel? Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got a bevel. Eat your heart out, Fusion 360. Right, and we'll have another bevel. Why not? On the top. Eat your heart out, Fusion 360.
Ryanair 37 Delta Mike, under control, direct Tojack for the Tojack 2 Bravo.
Okay, so make it look nice. We'll make it look nice. Right. What else do we need to make it look nice? This hole here. Now, there's no way I'm going to bevel that, is there? Will I be able to bevel that? No, no chance. We'll leave that one alone. Right, and we don't need to bevel the edges. No, that's fine. We can leave that. So that may be able to be printed. So if we print it that way up, it's able to do the bevel, and then it's able to grow it up layer by layer, and then it's able to go round and step it up and print it, then go rise up. Yeah, it might be able to be printed that. Right, okay, so let's return back to the... Right, so we've got to replace them now with these two.
Gemstone 09 uniform, radar control service.
So I could just grab... Oh, I know it was 200 mil.
Channel 179, command flight level 260.
Tell you what we'll do, we'll be clever. Go from corner to corner. 200, 356. Okay. So we're going to copy that. 200, 3... So 8.356.
09 uniform London.
And we're going to flip it along the, I don't know, red. Yeah. And then we've got to line it up with that one. Or we could just put it back. Put it back over here. And move it 200, 356. And we move both of them down by 200. Right, and they should have disappeared. Should have disappeared into the old ones. Should have. And then we get rid of the old ones, which are these ones. No, no, not that one. Tell you what, let's undo, move. Right, delete these two. No.
Gemstone 09 uniform London.
So delete, delete. Come out. Move these down 200 mil. Okay, so there's our new. There's our new bit. So let's put this scaffold back. So scaffold is in the right place. Let's put the plastics. They're in the right place. Oh, they're not quite in the right place. Look at that. That one is in the right place. But this one not. Right. Must have got something wrong. Hang on. Right, now is that in the right place now? Looks it. Yeah, is it good? Yeah, it's good. Right, so we've got, that's looking more like whatever it is. No idea what it looks like. So we've achieved what we wanted, sort of. Let's put the, hang on, let's put these in the bushes layer. Bushes. Turn off the bushes, turn on the bushes. What we got here now, we've got no layer. We're in the plastics layer, okay. Alright, so we can explode that, can't we? Yeah, so we're in the plastics layer. We've got the bushes layer. So if I group them, no, we'll leave it like that. Right, so we can, right, we need to cut them out. Cut.
Another from RN36 Kilo X-ray, just the information from previous, from Brest.
Based in place, right. So if we turn off the plastics layer, yeah. We can turn off them. And we can add the aerials. Right, so we're back to where we started 2 hours and 13 minutes ago, but we've now got a round ergonomic thing. We haven't got a way of fastening it yet to this, so that's what we've got to sort out next, a way of fastening it. Now you could put holes in and put brass inserts and then screw it straight in. Yeah, that could work. Right, so that's the next thing. Yeah. Okay. So we've got, how many of these we got? Is that its own thing? Right, so them, yeah. Hang on. If I go like that and do, yeah, so those two, but they're all exactly the same, aren't they? If I put the holes in, you could just print one lot out, just 4 lots of the same thing. These are 2 lots of the same thing. So I need some holes in here and some brass inserts melted into this, and then these are fastened. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Right. So we'll have to get some bigger brass inserts. Let's see where we can put these brass inserts next. Right, where we're going to put these brass inserts. They can go anywhere, really. They need to be sort of like that. Let's just draw a line.
X-ray, contact Cardiff 125.855. Goodbye.
Right, so we could do. Right, that's the middle to middle for diddle.
GPS 214, London Control, direct to Malop.
No. Right, what's that like? Yeah, that's okay. No, it's gone over. Right, so we just want somewhere to position nicely a brass insert. What have we got here? Let's have a look. We've got there to there. 21 points. Right, tell you what we'll do. We'll go like this across here. No. Okay, we'll go. No, can't do any of this. We'll have to draw a line then. We'll draw a temporary line. So there's your line. And we want to put a brass insert here. What size brass insert? M5? That's not enough. It'll need to be M6, won't it? I haven't got any brass inserts. I've got M3 and M2. Oh, what's better than a brass insert? No, we'd have to 3D print one in place. Printer fixing in place. Or, I don't know. Don't know. That's an idea, yeah. How do we do that? What kind of fixing?
London, good evening, FedEx 30UIV, flight level 370, direct to you.
Yeah, ham radio, yeah.
Control, direct to Alham.
Andy Crowley, ham radio. Welcome back. Yeah, this is looking very. It is interesting. It's crazy. It's the craziness.
We're on a 65 X-ray Mike climbing flight level 330 to a Kaiser requesting 370.
It is the craziness, but yeah. It's looked weird, but yeah, I've never seen anything like it. But anyway. Yeah, so we can 3D print some of this stuff, and well, all of it. 3D print all of it apart from the aluminium. And then you've got to mill that out, or get yourself a disc and then a template and drill some holes. So you could just make it out of square, and keep cutting sections off, and then round it somehow, or put it on a lathe or whatever, or just keep going at it with a file if you want to, or get someone with a CNC just to mill them out. Right, so that's not overlapping there. It is a little bit, it is a little bit over. Doesn't matter. So I've got to find a way of. I don't think I've used M3 brass fixings before.
Right, 65 X-ray Mike, climb flight level 370.
I've used. Yeah, I've used them on here. On this. You can't see it from this because I've got the fixings in. But in there's a melted brass fixing. They're very strong. You can't get them out. So, I was thinking of doing the same thing. Now, I don't know if I can get... Surely you can get bigger ones. Let's have a quick scale. Let's go on ChatGPT. Hang on. ChatGPT. Let's ask it. Right, so M6 brass. What do you call them? Insert for 3D printing. Is it going to melt it? He knows what I'm talking about, is it? There are small threaded inserts you can melt or press in. Yeah, that's it. Right, so they do exist. M6. That's it. So you've got to melt them in. Right, so I'll need the size of it.
When ready, descend flight level 200, level 10
Amazon.
before Lipco.
Oh, that's a very
210 before
25 by 6. Right. Just the M6 on Amazon. Come on. Give me some resources. M6 brasses available on Amazon. 50 pack. Here we go. Right, what you got there? 30 pieces. That's half the price. M6. Yeah, I like the idea of that one. Let's have a look. Right. In stock for delivery. Hang on. Where's that gone? Why doesn't it give me the thing? Oh, visit. Oh, it's showing. Oh, it's right. There we go. M6 threaded, 30 pieces. M6 by 10 by 8. Can't tell if it's on Prime at the minute there. So what I'll have to do is, I don't like to buy stuff unless it's on Prime because I can't wait. Can't wait. Give me a second. Let me paste it into a different browser. Right. It is on Prime. You can get it next day. Well, I don't suppose we'll get it tomorrow. Oh, Saturday. You get it for Saturday. Oh, arrives after Christmas. I'm not in a rush. Right, I just want to know the size. That's all. That's all I want to do. I need to know the size.
Good evening, Ryanair 5632, flight level 400 knots.
Right.
On Air 563.
In item dimensions, 4 by 3 by 3 millimeters. That doesn't look right. How can it be a 6mm fitting? An M6 that's got only a width of 3. It can't be possible, surely. Right, it normally tells you on here sometimes. Here we go. There's the one. So we want this one. It's 10mm deep and 8mm. 10mm by 8mm. Yeah, but what's the rim size? Oh, is that the rim? No, that's the outer bit. Is that going to melt in? Depth, you need to know the size. M6, so it is 8mm. Right, so anyway, we can alter that. So it's 10mm deep, 8mm socket that we melt it in, so it goes in flush. What we need to know really is the size. Need to know the size from there to there, not from the outer bit, because that's the bit that all will be melting. So we know the inner bit's 6mm and the outer bit's 8mm. But what we need to know, so let's say 7.5mm then. 7.5mm. Yeah. Right, 7.5mm by 10mm. Right, that'll do. Okay. So we go back into this now.
Yeah, we're going to go 396, London Control, direct to Malmo.
Right, so we want to do a 7.5mm. So I'll use whatever ridges we got here. We need to keep away from the sides a bit. Well, maybe not. We can go a bit further over. That's probably too close. Let's just see if that's too close. I'll just do a temporary line. Why's it doing that? Why has it done a thicker one? Right, so 7.5mm. No, 2.95. That's no good. I can't do that one there. Hang on. I'll go to the next one. Alright, so we can go halfway. Right. And then we can go in the middle. Right, 7.5 divided by 2, 3.75. I can't remember. Hang on, get the calculator. 7.5 divided by 2, 375. Right, 3.75. There's our hole. Let's just get rid of that, and it's got to be 10 mil deep. 10 mil. That'll be spot on. I'll go a little bit deeper. Let's go 10.5. 10.5. The same this end.
KLM 701, London Control, directed to Tamil. Direct to Tamil, KLM 701. Ryanair 65 X-ray Mike, when ready, descent flight
That was
180,
halfway,
level
wasn't
by
it?
Zurich.
Descent control 180 level Zurich, Ryanair 65 for Mike.
Right, 3.75 by 10.5. 10.5. There we go, so we've got 2 holes.
92 Romeo Quebec, continue present heading, descent flight
And we're
level
going to
100.
need another 2 for the other side as well.
100, easy 90 Romeo Quebec.
Well, that's for the brass insert, the M6 brass insert. Oh yeah, thanks Andy. Yeah, 375. It was too simple for my brain to work out. That I have to see it, visually see it. If I didn't see it, some stuff I can work out easier. That's more difficult. It's crazy. Anyway. Right, let's put the top of these on, and then we could even put a bolt on or something. Oh, we've got to do the same to the plastics. So these bolts are acting as 2 things there. They're fastening the circles and the clamps. They're clamping the plate and they're fastening the plates and the plastic to this, which is then in turn got to fasten it to the scaffold. Somehow, whether it gets resined on or glued, 2-pack glue or something, or pin or whatever. Might even be a plastic pipe, so you might be able to cement it on with like some kind of plastic glue. And the bolts will structurally hold it all together as well. So that everything's doing more than one thing, which is what I like to do if I can. Right, so what was this diameter again? Oh god. 7.5, so 3.75. Down 11. No, 10.5. Almost there, right. Hang on. Yeah, 7.5. Right, down we go. 10.5. Okay, so we've got it fixing holes. Right, so all we've got to do now is go the right way up again. Yeah, I can't afford to buy all the whips at once, so I've got the 2 Amipro 40s, which don't make a dipole as they are, and I've got to go and buy the 20s, the 15s, the 10s, the 4s and the 6s, if they exist. But I'll just do it bit by bit. So I drill all the holes out ready. All I've got to do is attach the nut when I get them fixed. You know, I can still use it while I'm just got, you know, a minimal amount on. Maybe we'll try it balanced and try it grounded as well. Try it anyway, really. It'll be interesting if nothing else, and because I've got the 3D printer, I don't have to sit there hours. I've got the milling machine. I don't have to sit there hours carving bits of plastic up and filing it, cutting it, drilling it, because all the holes are going to be put in automatic. Right, anyway, so we'll get on with what we need to do is now let's copy these holes.
Good evening,
yeah, paste them in place.
F1012, London Control Director to SOMAX.
So now if we hide the bushes, you should see the two holes there. Right, now we've got to just come round the other way like this. I could do more than one, I suppose. Yeah, let's do the rest. Oh no, because they're all, only got to do one. Oh, I'll tell you what. Before I do that, yeah, I'll do it to this one. Now let's do it to the one, and then all the rest will be done automatic. Just come out of that. Yeah, just do it to the one. Right, I'm going to copy that and paste it in place and lose the bushes, and we should have four holes ready to go in now. And what we've got to do now is grab them all and cut them and paste them in place, and then cut them. I don't know if this will work. Right, we'll try it. Paste in place and just push it through. Yeah, push them through there. Of course, these 7.5 actually, so these aren't the 6. They're a bit too big. Yeah, I forgot about that. And 7.5, is that enough? Is that too big? Does it matter if it's a little bit bigger? Yeah, it does, because you'll be messing around with it. Yeah, let's do it again. Let's backtrack slightly. So we just don't want to push the hole through, and we don't want to paste. Oh, we can paste them on. We just need to go in and make them 6 point something mil. So let's just say 3.1. That'll give us a 6.2. A little bit of clearance. So you got some clearance for the. Mind you, the M6 thread is smaller anyway. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. So get rid of that one. Right, let's keep going. Keep going. 3.1. M6 bolt going in, see? It's a weird way of designing stuff, I know. Anyone can get this program off archive.com, and you can install it, and it's free. The people who design it not happy. They took it off their website. So, but they've changed themselves over the years, you know, and they took it off. So it used to be free. SketchUp did. It used to be a community thing. The commercials just took it over. But the old version still works okay if you set it up right. It's not the latest one, it's 2017, but I still managed to get some use out of it. And they took it off the website because they couldn't stop people carrying on using it. Right, what's going on? I haven't gone through enough, have I? What happened there? Right, hang on. Why didn't I go through enough? Oh, because that rim is smaller. There you go. That's right. I've got to do it from this side. I was using that as a reference. You've got to do it from the thicker side. That's it. Right, so we're okay now, and all the rest have been done, apart from the other two, which we don't want no more. We're going to delete that one and delete that one. I'm going to put that, copy that one down to there, and we're going to copy that one up to there. And now everything lines up, should do. Yeah, all lines up, and we can put the bushes back, and they all line up perfectly. Yeah, so we could make some bolts, but I'm not bothered today about the bolts. Right, so we've got this thing. So we've got one lot of 3D print design. Need to print 4 times. One lot that we need to print twice. And 2 plates. 2 metal plates. And then this can be scaffold or plastic. Yeah, so I need to work out what plastic pipe. I think I said it was 50mm, didn't I? Or was it 60? What did I say it was? 50mm. So if you can get 50mm pipe, you're fine. And we've allowed a little bit of clearance, 0.5 of a mil around it. Probably not sure whether we could need to do that, but anyway, we can always, yeah, it's just what I've made it, rather than try and push it through exact size. Right, okay, I'm still upside down. So we've got, I don't know why I coloured it black actually. What? I suppose grey is a good colour, light grey, so you can't see it. Right, well, we've been going for 3 hours. What time have we got? So you put your bolts through there. I suppose we could create a bolt, and there, so that holds it all together. So you assemble it with 8 bolts. Let's make a bolt then. I'm sure I've made bolts before. Trouble is, I can only guesstimate it. Yeah, I'll leave the bolts for now. I'll make it another day. I'm going to make some nuts for them as well. So let's have a look at it in 3D, and then we'll call it a day, I think. Right, anything in the way? No, nothing's in the way. Obviously, you need a hole here for your centre of your coax, your feed line, to be fastened to it. So ideal, I suppose, in the centre. And you also need the braid, or whatever one you're using, connected to this bit. And if you're going to use a ground and a steel pole, you need to ground this and that together. Well, I think I've done enough for one day. Did I do what I said I was gonna do on the tin? Have I? Let me have a look. What did the thumbnail say? 7 band. Yeah, finalising. Well, yeah, sort of finalising. Right, so that's what it's like now, and this is what it's like before we messed around with it. That's what it was like before. So before and after. Before and after, there we go. Before and after, yeah. So we've got rid of all these prongs and these weak bits that all snap. We've got rid of all that. And we've made it look a bit more round and smaller, less plastic.
Heading 019 degrees.
Yeah.
216 Victor Echo, London Control, continue on the heading.
Less plastic.
We'll go 216 Victor Echo.
Yeah. Okay. You could move that over and make that flush if you wanted. Let's do that now. Actually, I'm going to close the other one. Seems a shame to lose that, but I don't want it anymore anyway, so I'll get rid of it. Let's close it. It's going to ask me to save it. I'm going to say no. Alright, I'm going to save this again. Right, that'll do for today, I think. Let's just move that over a touch. So I'll keep it out. I'll put it there and bring it out. Let's just say 5 mil. There we go. Right, that's it then. So you know what happens now. You have to go and watch a film now. So anyway, let's put this somewhere where we're gonna for the next thumbnail. That'll do. Save. Oh, thanks for watching. Have a good one. And catch you all on the next one. I'll leave this one up. No. Go back on there. Bye bye.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.